Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This video is on changing the differential oil in a Cadillac CTS. First thing we want to do, we want to chalk the front wheels because safety is always first. Okay, we want to put the tire, the chuck block on the front and the back side of the front tire. Right now what we want to do is lift the vehicle up in the rear, and Cadillac has a symbol here, an arrow as to the area where you can lift your vehicle up. So I can get this right. Be careful with this because you have your gas tank right here, so make sure you do not lift it up at your gas tank. And it's okay to put your jack, your jack right here and lift the vehicle. But I noticed on the other side there is a line area on the other side, has a line there, and you cannot lift it up there up against that line. So what we're going to do, we're going to lift it up on the rear spring in the back. On the rear spring, we're going to put the jack stands right underneath the rail here. So what we're going to do, we're going to lift the vehicle up with the right here at the rear springs on both sides, because the only thing I want to do is just change my gear oil and my differential. I don't want any body damage whatsoever. So that would be the best thing for me to do. So that's something that you want to keep in mind. Well, this is our differential here, and this is what we want to service. This is very important, and you want to, if you never service yours on your CTS, do so or have someone to service that for you immediately. This is very important on a CTS. Now, we're going to drain it. It has a drain plug here. But before you drain any differential, always check where the filler plug is before you actually take off, drain any differential, any transmission. Always know where the filler plug is. Just a good habit. You never know. I have seen people drop transmission fluid and there was nowhere to put it back in. So try to get this light to stay up here. Kind of hard to do, but if you can see right above there is a filler plug. I can't put my hand on it because I'm holding the camera and the light at the same time, but there is a filler plug the same size as the drain plug right on the left side of the differential. There it is right there. That is excellent. Put this back. Okay, just snug it on there, and that's good enough. Take off our side plug. That's why it's so important to make sure that you can get to your filler plug before ever draining any differential. And here's what the gear oil look like, and that's what you want. Now you can see like a little normal silver activity. That's nothing to be concerned about. Now if you see a great deal of silver activity, just change it. Try not to worry about it, and just keep it changed. We are going to go back with full synthetic gear oil, 75W90. That is what is recommended, and that's the only thing that I would actually put in the differential on any vehicle nowadays, and especially the Cadillacs. Now you may wonder, I have seen some guys talk about having limited slip. Some vehicles do require limited slip. This is not the one. And if you have any questions about it, just jack up your vehicle, lift it off the ground, and turn a wheel. And we're going to turn this wheel towards the front, and notice the other wheel. If it turns towards the front along with this wheel, and then we know it is positive traction, but it's going the opposite way. So we know that we are in good shape. You do not need any kind of additive as far as limited slip, and we just basically need synthetic 75W90. So some of you may be asking, okay, how can I put this back inside of the differential? Well, let's take the top off. Try to make sure we don't have any paper to actually go inside of the differential. And then make sure you keep this cap here in case you do not use the whole jug. And we're going to cut this off. I'm going to move this out of the way. Right along here. And then I got a 1/4 inch hose here, and just squeeze that on here, because you're not going to be able to lift it up and actually tip it over in there. So this hose, I don't think it really has to be this long. And just screw it back on. And that way I have enough room that when I lift it up on the side, I can actually stick this inside of the filler hole. And what I'm going to do is just squeeze the jug here. Squeeze it, and it'll just force the gear oil to come out here. So that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, you just take your hand and squeeze it. Squeeze the bottle. It's kind of hard to tell it's coming out, but it's definitely coming out. You just squeeze the bottle and just force it right on out. And then eventually it's going to come running out. And once it do, you know you have it full. But just continue to do that until it actually runs out. Okay, so this is what you want. When you see it start running out, that's what you want. And just make sure you tighten her back up.
She good to go.
So these are the items that you need to do your differential service. I would definitely grab me a 1/4 inch hose to put on the end of my cap here. And just need a 1.5 quart of 75 W90, full synthetic drain pan, and make sure you have a 3/8 size Allen wrench or some type of Allen tool. And this is what I use along with a ratchet, a 1/2 inch ratchet to actually break my plugs loose. And it makes it a lot more comfortable for me. So that's all you need. Well, that is all you need to know. Cadillac has done a great job with these differentials. The only thing we have to do is just keep the gear oil changed. Listen, thank you for watching, and be safe while you're working. We'll see you the next time.